What's up, YouTube world? So I got a couple tools here that I got from my brother-in-law, who lives out in Japan with his wife. I've always actually been pretty interested in the tools they have out there in Japan. And a few times he's gone, they have, like, regular hardware stores, Home Depot kind of style. And he went to one a couple months back, and he was in there looking around, and I saw a couple things, and I just kind of blew it off. And then he was in there about a couple weeks ago, or a month ago or so, and I was video chatting with him, and this one he was in, had a lot of stuff. So he's kind of looking around, and he tells me, well, you want anything? Here, let's look. And so, of course, in Japan, everything that they got showcased on the shelves, it's all, it's not like how it is here at Home Depot. It's kind of, the sections are different. So I don't know, like, to tell him, oh, go over here and look at, pliers, whatever. It's kind of, it's a little different. So he's just kind of going down the aisles, and I'm just trying to kind of look really quick, and I'm just trying to pick something out that I think, it's a little different than having out here. I just don't want to get like the typical open end or box wrench when we can get those out here. I mean, yeah, cool, they're made in Japan. I'm sure the quality is great, but I just wanted to get something a little different. So he's looking around, and I noticed, off the bat, these screwdrivers, well, majority of all their screwdrivers out there have this look to them. This is insulated, obviously this one's insulated too, but the rest of they're non-insulated. And a lot of their carpentry, woodworking tools as well are like this, where it has like a ball end on the end, and it's almost looks like a chisel. It almost has like a shift knob look to it. But I seen these popped out at me, and I said, well, let me get some screwdrivers. I like the way those look, it's a little different. And I seen, the different colors. I already knew they're insulated, so I told him, well, get me, a flathead, and get me a Phillips number 2. See, this one is black and green. These are both rated for 1,000 volts. And then I got these two, and then I seen another screwdriver type, a stubby. Like I said, their screwdrivers have like this round end in the rear. So this is a stubby, and this is actually a ratchet stubby. So, all right, we'll pick that up for me. I mean, I'm definitely going to be using these. I'm not just having them to hold on to. Like I said, these are all made in Japan. I don't know what brand is good out there. I just kind of went off of what I can tell they carried a lot of, and I would figure from there that it's a decent brand, plus price point. I kind of just figured it was a good brand. So these brands are made by the same annex. And then he went over to another section where a lot of the tools were they had sensors on them, so you had to have someone come and take them off the shelf if you wanted them. And a bunch of them were in these nice fancy boxes, and I was like, wow, what, I never seen that kind of something like that. Nice fancy box. And I don't know why I should have told him to grab me some linesman's, because I like linesman pliers, and at the time I just told him, grab me some dikes. These are the side cutters, and these come with a crimper too, right here in the center. But the thing I noticed is, like, look at the finish on this, on this metal. I don't know if it's chrome or what, but it's it's very shiny. It just looks appealing. And this is a brand called Victor. It says right there, high-end professional tools made in Japan. And on the back, it's got like pictures, and it shows you like how to use the tool, which is kind of cool. You don't see that out here in America. So yeah, I got a pair of dikes, or side cutters, whatever you want to call them. And then, like, like I was saying, since these are a little different than what we have out here, I kind of compare. See, here's a Milwaukee insulated screwdriver. Here's a commercial electric from Home Depot. Just basic, what we get out here. And then I have a Weha. This is German. It's not that much different than, the Milwaukee and the other one. But compared, obviously to the Japanese, it is different. Big time. And this thing with, Japanese tools, the metal, knives, anything, they take that stuff very serious out there. Their craftsman on that stuff is very good. So when I seen, a pair of dikes, I just automatically knew, man, these are going to be razor sharp. They're going to cut great. I'm sure the metals and the screwdrivers are going to be good. Their specs to everything is just, is very superior compared to a lot of stuff we out here in America. And the only other country I can say that would come in second would be, of course, Germany. They make good tools as well. Of course, everyone has Knipex. They already know those pliers are very good. The teeth are great. They're going to last forever. But this is another tool. I didn't have him get this for me, so this didn't come from Japan. But I was at a parts house out here in Orange County. It's called Express Pipe. It's a plumbing supply house. I don't know if some of you guys who've been out here, you know what I'm talking about, but they have a lot of plumbing tools. Obviously, they carry a lot of Milwaukee stuff. But I was in there one day. This is probably pre-COVID, and because I've had this for a while actually, and I'm at the counter. I'm just kind of looking at the tools, glancing, window shopping, and I see these wrenches down there hanging, and I could just tell by the way they look. I'm like, man, what are those? And I tell the guy, hey, let me see one of those wrenches down there. He's like, oh yeah, we just got these in. I don't know where they're from, but they look, they look weird, fancy. So he hands it to me, and I'm looking at it, and I look right here at where it says made, and it says made in Japan, and I'm like, oh wow, these are some Japanese, pipe wrenches. So immediately I picked up two pairs, and I just thought these, just the way it's angled. These are actually, it's called a corner pipe wrench on the company, this company MCC, that manufactures these. It's called a corner wrench, and it's supposed to get you in tight angles, small spots. So you have your mouth right here on the bottom. This obviously is your jaw is gonna go up and down, and then when you grip, it's got like a ratcheting type spring it there in the back. When you go down, you can ratchet it, but it's supposed to be able to get you in really tight spots that other, typical pipe wrenches can't get you in. And this is a 14-inch. They had actually had an 18-inch. I gave that away to somebody because they're into tools and stuff as well, especially Japanese stuff. So I gave it to them as a gift. I could probably always go back. I'm hoping they'd still have, because they had I think they had an 18 too. But these are also the steel. As you can see, it's red. These are the steel ones. But I mean, for 14-inch, it's not bad at all. And I don't mind a little weight because it gives you a little bit more power when you're breaking stuff loose or tightening. Of course, obviously, if you had like a 24-inch, then yeah, you're gonna want an aluminum wrench because steel is gonna be too heavy. But yeah, I mean, this is a nice Japanese made wrench right here. The teeth are really sharp on this thing. I mean, just moving it on my finger, yeah, I can feel it just wanting to kind of cut my skin a little bit. Very sharp teeth, great tool. Now on this guy, this little study, what I liked about this is, I didn't even open them. It's the first time opening it too. you know, it came with a bit already, so you can hear the ratcheting. Okay, we'll go this way. Okay, this way. Yep. So remove this bit, and then you could throw a little Malco bit in there, like that. Now I got my stubby nut driver here. It looks just like a shift knob. You guys drive manual cars? Looks like a nice shift knob. So it fits perfect, you know, in the hand. And you just, you know, get your screw, loosen it. Yeah, fits in there nice and good. So now I got a couple loose conductors. I got some 8 gauge and 12. I'll just do a quick cut with these. Just a quick demonstration. I'll definitely be putting these in my commercial bag. Other than the pipe wrench, that will go in my toolbox because I don't use that every day. So these are 7-inch, not too big, not too small. I mean, just look at that finish, it's really nice. Not really stiff. You can see it's got the etched number on there, made in Japan. Teeth look pretty sharp. Crimper looks good. Comes with a little hole right here. You can put like a lanyard through there. Grips feel good. So let's cut some wire. So I got some 8 gauge. That's 12. Here's 12. Oh, yeah, that's nothing. Cut some 8. Get down at the base. Nice straight cuts. Probably have to even see if I can strip it. Yeah, there we go. Stripped it pretty clean. Down at the base. No problem right there. Put all these 3 together. I mean, yeah, had to get a little force in there. But, I mean, I cut not bad, one-handed. I'm sure zip ties are gonna be a piece of cake, but great pair of cutters right here so far. I have Kleins in my bag, which I've had those for like 5 years. They're like my original ones. And they're all like, they're not rusted, but they're like really dark, and you know, they've seen better days. So I'm gonna put these guys in there and throw those in my toolbox. And the other linesman's was made by this brand too. They have this brand Victor, and it was nice, this nice shiny like chrome finish to it. It looked really good. I'm sure I'll end up getting a pair of those. Yeah, from cutting that wire, well, I can feel the sharpness. I don't see any nicks on the blades. Nothing. I mean, shouldn't. You should last a very long time. I'll eventually be going out there to Japan too. Obviously, when this whole COVID stuff goes away, hopefully. And then I'm sure I'll be picking up a bunch of other tools when I'm out there looking around, shopping, of course. But yeah, want to kind of go over just a couple things I got from him from Japan. Like I said, I'll be putting these in my tool bag. I'm really pretty stoked about this little guy. It's nice. But yeah, thanks Antonio and Shinami for you know, sending this over to me. Really appreciate it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to go over. See you guys on the next one.